Hello everybody, you don't know who I am because I'm just a nobody. But that's not important. What's important is the game I'll be playing today, which is called June and July. So let's just get started. Hi, June here. So I left my home planet for this. Our moms have retired. They asked me to join my sister, July. I will help with the family business. Since I have an MBA, moms thought it's a good idea for us to work together, at least for a bit, to keep it going. Maybe we'll hire someone else. I'm not sure this is the right place for me. What are you doing here? Just recording something. Are you still doing those video logs? Like a vlog? Like the ones you used to do when we were kids? That's actually amazing. You've always been persistent. Thank you. Anyway, we need to be on our way. First, we pick a batch of Matsutake from Kirifuri. It's going to take us a few days to fly there. We won't be coming back for maybe a few months. A few months? Don't you want to stay on Utah? It's a great planet, you know. Well, we grew up on this ship. I've been trading shrooms with mom since I was, 12? This ship is my home. Trading shrooms. Oh, that sounds... But don't you want anything else? Does it matter? You know I couldn't go and get fully educated like you did. What was that? BMA? MBA. It's a degree in business. Yeah, whatever. Moms think it is worth something for us here. That's why they asked you to come. But frankly, I'm good on my own. I know you didn't want to come. I did have my own life on Utah. Also, if not me, you still need someone to help. We'll see. I'll be waiting for you on the deck. Don't slow us down. I might not have been the top MBA graduate, and my consulting business might not have been that profitable on Utah. But I am worth something. I'll prove you wrong, sis. Shroom biz of June and July will bloom. June and July. Very default font, I must say. Great, you're here. Are you ready? Good to go to Kirifuri planet? You say it will take a while to get there to pick up the mushrooms for sale. Why don't we buy from someone here on Utah? What are you talking about? Don't you know anything about a family business? I don't remember. I think I didn't pay much attention. We were just kids. Or, of course I do. I just want you to tell me it's an evaluation test. Just be honest. Right? Well, we need to go to Kirifuri because Matsutake only grows there. It's an endemic mushroom they harvest in their forests. Okay, I get that, but why don't we buy other mushrooms here? Are you insane? I don't even know how to explain it to you, sis. Come on, try it. You have to learn to explain it if we find someone to work here instead of me. Instead of you? I get the feeling anyone would be better. Ouch, that hurts. Go on, why Matsutake? How do you not know this? We have to buy them on Kirifuri, not because this is the only planet where they grow, but because we have an obligation before the Union. Put in coordinates here. We're now in line for departure. Autopilot will do the rest of the job for us. Read about the Union to have any chance of being useful here. Okay, I forgot everything about the Unions. It's been a long time. Why is she so mad? Computer? Hello? Computer? Hello, we're in an ergonomic, reactive, yogurt-based neurosystem that manages the ship. Call us Aaron, please. Okay, Aaron, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, June. We have been expecting you. Welcome aboard. Thanks, Aaron. Could you please tell me about the unions? The Union is a corporation that promotes rights and justice for mushroom business workers. It was established 42 years ago. Yana and Phoebe Kin were one of the founding mothers of the Union. Our moms? Indeed. They served on the Union board for a few years. They were the cherished members until retirement. Whoa, no wonder sis was mad. Why don't I remember any of it? Not enough data. I wasn't talking to you. Us not having feelings is no excuse to be rude. You're right, sorry. How is the system yogurt-based, though? This is it. We're in Kirifuri orbit. Great, so why don't we land? We're not permitted to, sis. We have to unload here and use the lift. So bothersome. Not at all. This is to save Kirifuri from our emissions and any contamination we might bring. While in the lift, we'll have to undergo disinfection too. Whoa, isn't that too much? Haven't you been before? I thought we went together when we were kids. Probably stayed on the ship and studied. Oh sure, I remembered us there together. Well, prepare yourself to be amazed. Looking forward to it already. Let me show you how to start Robbie Bobby so he can help unload the cargo. What exactly are we bringing down? I thought we were here to pick up mushrooms. Of course, but we will make an exchange. Through the union, we bring them what they need. About money, don't we pay them for mushrooms? The union sends them money too. They might need some other things to care for Kirifuri and for each other. They can buy those from someone else if we can't provide them, but normally we bring everything. Like, we need to go to Surate next and trade with them for Nurin that our friends and members on Bhuta need. This is insane. This is why money was invented. No. Okay, I get it. We need to care for our community. This is for the union. Let's talk about this later. We need to do some work. We're here. Finally. Thought I would die in that lift. 4 hours in those decontamination showers. What are they so afraid of? All the diseases from the outside. Just look around and you'll see it is all worth it. I have to admit, it's very beautiful here. Here's May. May, this is my sister June. You may have heard that our moms are tired, so June is helping me out. Hope I'm helpful. It's nice to meet you, May. Nice to meet you too. Your mother should be so proud. 2 beautiful daughters continue their life's work together. Such a legacy. Legacy? The union. It has been great for us since its creation. Helped us open up to the world. Yes, it reminds me. We brought you some cargo under the union's request. Request? You speak in a strange way. We're very grateful to you and your sister. We almost ran out of the medicines that the union brought us last time. You're very welcome. The union members should care for each other. We are a tight community. You will learn. I'm sure. Are you a member already? Member of the union? No, I didn't really think about it. Is it necessary? You will become one. Now I have to go and cook for the rest. It is my duty today. The Matsutake is already packed and waiting for you on the lift. But you're welcome to stay and share dinner with us. Well, we have to be on our way. That's so unfortunate. Before you go, please take a walk around the garden. It'll give you strength. It is breathtaking. We have taken good care of Kirifuri for generations. This is why it rewards us with Matsutake, the golden mushroom. The more you give, the more comes back to you, our moms used to say. It is our saying too. They learned well, and it was so good to work with them. And it will be so with you too. May the forest bless your travels. Goodbye, June and July. Goodbye. Alright, so we have May, June, and July. Is the next person going to be named August? Let's take a walk, sis. I remember this path here. It leads to the waterfall. And it was amazing. We went down the waterfall, down the most picturesque path you can imagine. The whole Kirifuri planet is a garden. They've maintained it for centuries, generation after generation. Unbelievable. And they only started trading when the union came along. Our moms came again and again until they convinced them. And then they started building the lift with the union. Before that, the planet was closed, no one in or out. But what they had to offer was the legendary golden mushroom, Matsutake. Weird. I did not remember any of that. July went down to the planet and I stayed here on the ship. While Moms and July made history on Kirifuri. July went down to the planet and I stayed here on the ship. While Moms and July made history on Kirifuri. Will I be able to make a difference too? No, wait, I'm only here for a little while, just to help Jules out and hire a hand for her. Nothing else. Then I go back to Utah, right? Hey sis, the cargo's ready. Our plan now is to get to Surat and pick up Nurin and then deliver it to Bhuta. We'll get some shimiji from there as well. Then we'll be ready to go to the market. Wait a second, neuron? It's a nutrient for mushroom growth, essential for Shimiji on Buta. It grows much faster with it. It makes it up with straw and the soil turns out perfect. Yes, but doesn't it mean that we'll be wasting time? Could go to Buddha directly and then to the market. They're expecting us with neuron, but we have to do this because of the union too. The union, right. Aren't there too many rules with them? Yes, but they're all there for a reason. Buddha will be expecting us to deliver neuron in a week, so we can't pay them money instead. It'll be hard to face them without neuron. Surate is our only way. It's not a huge loss for us. Yeah, I get it. I don't think you do. You're not even a member of the union. You're not even a member of the onion. You don't understand yet. We have to go to Surate. This is nonsense, sis. This is not how the world works. It's called capitalism. You exchange money for the goods. We have money to pay for Shimiji, so why don't we just do that? See, you don't get it, sis. It's because we have a duty before the union. So, everyone here has to oblige. We are protected by the union if we fulfill our duties. Yes, duties are important. I want them to have a good relationship. So I'm not gonna argue. So what do you suggest we do? You're right, let's go. Agreed, sis. I received a letter from the union. There's going to be an interview. They've already scheduled it. Yes, sorry, I forgot to mention. It was so long ago since I joined. Really? You're not that old, sis. The union allows anyone to become a member when they start working. It's a choice, of course. I received a letter from the union. There's going to be an interview. They've already scheduled it. So you cannot be a union member and still trade? Kind of, I'm not sure, sis. I've never met anyone outside of the union who'd be trading. Yes, sorry, I forgot to mention. It was so long ago since I joined. Strange. Maybe it'd be better if you ask them yourself at the interview. But, you know, her moms are in the union, and I am too. You should definitely join. Unless you don't want to stay. I think there's something weird going on with the memories in the union. I'll think about it. I haven't decided yet. Okay, we're in Surat's orbit. Spotted another ship here, probably doing business like us. Great, let's meet and greet our competitors. Not exactly competitors if they're in the union as well. How so? Anyone who is trading shrooms like us is our competitor, aren't they? Is that what they teach you in school? The union is something else. You'll see when we talk to them. Let's go. Noki, a long time no see. Yes, July, good to have you back. Life is fleeting, yet we're still here to greet you. Optimistic as always, Noki. Here, let me introduce you to my sister, June. June, wonderful. New friend for us. Nice to meet you, Noki. Noki. Sorry for my pronunciation. Is it Noki? Not to worry, June. We all come from different places. Life is fleeting, no time to worry about things. Only pleasantries are worth it. And it's good there are plenty. You have to come pick up Neuron for Buddha today, yes? That's right, Noki. We saw another ship in orbit. Is there someone else from the Union? Union? July? No, this is another man, a smuggler, and with a passenger. It is sad, so sad. What is sad? Smugglers are sad? Not smugglers, no, they're trading as well, June. No, the passenger. It is very sad, so sad. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Here they come. I will prepare Neuron for Buddha now. You can meet our visitors. So sad. Greets, peeps. Aw, you're both dazzling, my ladies. Have we met before? I doubt it. Don't be rude, sis. I believe we haven't met yet. It's nice to see someone else from the same business. Business? Oh, I see your sis here is from the Union with the badge and uptightness. Are you with the Union as well? Not yet. I've just started as our mom's retired. So you're prepping yourself to be another one for the Union. You're a woman too. So what if I'm a woman? Well, I trade mushrooms occasionally, but I can never be in the Union. You know, being a man. That's a long-standing discrimination, don't you think? Ah, yes, but mushrooms are women's business, you see. It's been like this for at least half a century. Exactly, since the Union. What right do you have to say anything against the Union? You smuggle illegal shrooms, destroying our links, while we're supporting communities. Don't be naive. I'm supporting other communities that are growing similar mushrooms. No worse than yours, but with no artificial quarantines, or intellectual property, or any of that restricting nonsense. Shrooms with a taste of freedom. Whoa, so you're proud to trade illegal products? Moreover, you're here to pick up Nuren for that poor soul, your passenger? Yes, he wants to buy it, so I respect his right of passage, so to say. Put simply, I provide him with transportation. Why do you call him a poor soul, Jules? Aren't they trading Nuren here to everyone, not only the Union? That's right, but here, that person here is not going to use it for growing mushrooms. He's going to use it. Yep, use it. That's correct. What's wrong with it? You can talk to him now so you understand his way of thinking. Should I invite him? Hurl. Oh no, you called him over. Don't worry, sis. We're just talking. Why are you so agitated? I don't like this. It's like Noki said. It's sad. Hello. Hurl. Meet the golden girls who trade expensive Matsutake mushroom and don't even know its price. Sorry, what are your names? That's some introduction. I'm June, and this is my sister July. Hi, I'm Hurl. June and July, nice to meet you. Hurl, tell the girls here, why do you need Nuren? It's medicine. I'm picking up a batch for our planet for the next few months. Finally have enough money to buy this amount to distribute between almost everybody on Leon. Medicine? I don't understand. You see, many years ago there was a plague on our planet. It almost killed everyone. Then our enemies came to us with Nuren. We were at war, but they had the same plague before us. It was a miracle. Miracle. But we still need it. The plague hasn't ended on Leon. The medicine helps for a bit, and then awful symptoms come again if we don't take it. So much suffering. And Nuren makes us better. Do you understand? See, this plague. Are you ill as well? I am. Everyone on Leon has it. But don't worry. Only those from our star system can fall ill. It does not affect anyone else. Yeah, apart from anyone else who injects themselves with Nuren. Apparently your name is Tay. Don't say this. You don't know our suffering. We were a great nation before the plague, trading minerals. Our military ships thought the system, and now we don't even have our own ships. Military ships? How long ago did the plague start? Many years ago. We lost count. This illness doesn't allow us to grow, to develop, but we still remember the greatness. Great story, Hurl. You're laughing at us. I am. You don't understand. I do, my friend, I do. This is why I take you here and back. I charge you the bare minimum. Thank you for this. You're heartless. Don't you see the suffering of his people? Hey, I do help them. Sis, it's not that simple. Hurl, he's a junkie, you see? But the plague? Yes, the plague was real, but it ended. Nuren has a side effect. Cured their plague years ago, but it is also addictive, so they keep taking it as a drug. But Hurl said the illness comes back if they don't use it. He said the symptoms come back. Their level of development has fallen. Leon degraded a lot. They don't know it's not the plague anymore. The illness is non-existent. They're just junkies. Why don't you tell Hurl about this? Why would I? They pay me for the transfer. So you are heartless. They said this before for a different reason, monsieur. See, it depends on perspective. No, it depends on common sense. Common sense? We have the whole galaxy with so many senses. Why do you think your sense is so common? Why do you think it's the right one, too? Hurl wants to be here and pick up Nuren for his people. On Leon, they all want it. They distribute it for free on their planet, like social security. But that's awful. You think that. They don't. But they don't know it's not needed anymore. They don't have crucial information. They could get it if they wanted. It's not like they're closed up on their planet. They do travel here, for instance. He endures all my jokes, too. No. It's not their fault if, you do get addicted to a substance. You can't just stop. Sometimes you do need help from others. And, you can't just say it's their fault when you're facilitating them. I do. Nuren makes them happy. Can you imagine the devastation when they realize what happened to them? Much more suffering, no? Still, I think they need help. Help? So you want to go there and convince the whole planet they don't need their cure? That they need to suffer the withdrawal symptoms? Some may even die. And then what? Promise of reviving the fallen empire? Flying on military ships flooding the galaxy? It's not... Yeah, so you apply your judgmental sense onto everything again without too much thought. Classic Union. You'll fit right in. Don't make assumptions. I actually like talking to you. You ask some good questions. You might still have a chance of becoming a free thinker, not a Union brainwashed cog. Hey, watch it. I might report you. You can try. You haven't witnessed any illegal business here. We'll see you some other time, June and July. That's right. Bye. What a jerk. Sis, he's a jerk. Yeah, but what? Did he impress you with his swagger? He's a smuggler. He makes money on that poor person. Yes, you're right, sis. He's so against the Union too. He doesn't see how much good the Union does for the community. But not on Leon. See that you spoke to our visitors. Noki, why do you permit this? We don't want trouble. We sell, they buy. Doesn't the Union prohibit you from doing this? Do they know of this? The Union knows, but this is out of their reach. They can't interfere. The Union has influence over the mushroom business. There, we're happy. With Leon and others, we stopped selling them Neuron. We can't. This is so sad. There's nothing we can do. Your Neuron is ready. Please, take it and go to Buddha. June and July, we're happy to have you here. But please bring us no trouble. Of course, Noki, you can count on us. See you next time. Jules, don't we have to pay them? No need, June. We received what we needed last time someone from the Union came by. You can just take this for Buddha. Do not worry, we keep track of everything with the Union. Thank you, Noki. Thank you. June and July. June's log again. Met a smuggler, Tay, if that's even his real name. I don't think he ever gave us his name. Not sure about him. He's a free trader, but also trading against the Union, so it's illegal and against our family business. But still, there is something sound about his reasoning. And Hurl, that Leon situation is devastating. Tay is right in some respects, and Noki is also right. They're just trading freely. This is what they taught us in school. Free trade. I have to talk to the Union about this. They have to do something. But I think it's naive to think they'll actually do anything. Still, this is a difficult situation. Greetings, Drune. My name is Pion, and I was asked to talk to you today. I'll answer any questions you have on the path of joining our union. It's an honor, Pion. I only recently learned that my moms were the founding mothers of the union. Is this right? This is true, June. We have received a letter from Yana and Phoebe Kin explaining your situation. We're excited that you're considering becoming our member. It's fantastic that you will be bringing your business knowledge to our community. We value each member and admire them for what they are. But they mentioned that you might not stay with your sister for long. I have to be frank, Peony. I am still undecided. This is understandable. You have just started. You might have noticed our ways are a bit different from what you're used to. Do you have any questions for us? I do indeed. Ask about money. We didn't pay for Matsutake or Neuron. Why is that? We try not to use money, June. Unfortunately, it's not possible to completely stop using money in our community. Others outside of the union still do monetary exchange. However, we're convincing our members and allies not to use money for the essentials. How is this possible? Isn't money the most common thing in the world? How do you value labor and its results then? Try to value labor and products for what they are, not for what they might cost in money. We would not like to see our members or friends suffer in any way, nor be in the need of anything important for their survival. For instance, communities that grow mushrooms like Kirfuri, where you've been, they tell us what they need and we meet their needs. We do this in exchange for their mushrooms. Then you do sell them? When you arrive on the market, you'll see how this works. We do not sell them for money, but in exchange for what the buyers can provide. Say we take mushrooms from farmers, we give them to the traders on the market. The traders allocate mushrooms accordingly. We have a net for those who want mushrooms and can provide us services or products like Neuron. I think I get it. So instead of money, you use a promise to deliver a product or service. What happens if they want mushrooms but cannot deliver anything useful for the union? It's doubtful, but you're right. Sometimes this happens, of course. Then they can buy directly from the traders on the market. They're most likely not in the union and not an ally as well, since they're not involved in it. And what about those who want more than what you can provide? Like, what if Kirifuri needs something that no one associated with the union can provide, but they would also not like to get mushrooms in exchange? Yes, this happens too. If they don't want mushrooms or anything from our network, anyone from our network can provide, then we ask someone to pay them. You see, it's a more direct exchange. But why don't you use money? Valid question, June. When the founding mothers gathered to create the union, they were thinking of their community. It was small in the beginning, so they considered their own needs. They wanted to learn how to support each other while staying equal, without exerting power or coercion over each other. They realized that much of these attitudes that promote inequality and injustice come from money, from the superficial judgment of value. This is why they decided to stop using money whenever possible. This approach actually attracted more members, June. It opened up societies like Kirifuri, those that were afraid of corruption, those that saw what money did to other planets, the devastation of environments and deaths. This might be a lot to take in all at the same time. Hope you think about this, June, and I hope you agree with us. I'll have to think about this, of course. Anything else you would like to ask? Ask about the union structure. I know about the founding mothers that established the union, but what about now? Who governs it? Excellent question, June. We have a board that is composed of the most prominent members of our union. Other members of the board can suggest and elect another member, or they can offer themselves, or someone else from the union can nominate a board member. Apart from smaller questions, the board can draft rules that would influence all the others. But this is always approved upon the vote of the majority of our members. Anyone can vote? Yes, if they want to. Any member of the union can vote or make suggestions. Then we have those who work with data and keep track of the exchange of goods and services between the members and allies of the union. I worked on that for a few years while also flying on routes like you do with your sister. There is some free time while you're getting from A to B, isn't there? That's true. So what do you do now? Actually, I have a baby with my partner, so I'm on leave. But when I have time, I volunteer to interview new members or solve disputes on behalf of the board. I see. I wanted to ask what you do if there is someone upset with the project or results or anything. You can ask any member of the union to help resolve the issue and act as a mediator. To be honest, we did have some serious issues before, but the older the union, the better tailored things we can provide. We have more trouble with things coming from the outside than from the inside. Interesting. When you're cared for in the community, you want to give back too. The more you give, the more comes back to you. Exactly, although I wouldn't say you have to give more all the time. You see, I'm covered fully with caring for my baby. It's not just because of my partner. Some of us decide to raise a child on their own. Doesn't matter. Community is one of care and mutual value. Do you have a son? It's a baby girl, Astra. But what if it was a son? You are the one to ask hard questions. In reality, it wouldn't matter much. Even if you wouldn't be able to become a member of the union, he could still be an ally. Or anything at all, actually. We don't insist that our children stay in the community. Your mother's just suggested you try it. But I'm sure they were not stopping you from exploring other options. No, they supported me when I decided to get a degree and stay on Utah to consult. You see, anything else you'd like to know? Ask about traders. When we went to Sorate, we met a smuggler, a person who traded outside of the union. Is that illegal? June, it's not illegal. You should know that some follow the idea of free trade with commercial benefit and income. It's not illegal for anyone to trade mushrooms outside of the union, but we ask our own members to only trade with other members or allies in order to support our community. How does this work? You know how there's a tax on everyone imposed by a variety of governments? They try to provide care using the money they make everyone pay. Instead of a tax, we just ask everyone to care directly, or empathize to help. Have you ever felt you provide care paying your taxes? Not really, but I did use the health system. We have our friendly health clinics, you can just come there, and anything they need for their workers, we provide them. I think I get it. Anything else on your mind? Ask about Neuron. I wanted to talk to you about Neuron. I'm not very knowledgeable about chemistry, but if I can explain anything else, I will. No, it's not about chemistry. We met a person on Sorate, Hurl from Leon. I think he was a drug addict, using Neuron as a narcotic. I have heard about this before. Why does the union allow this to happen? We do not as much allow this to happen, but it does. Why don't you stop it? This is a hard question, June. I think you'll understand with time if you become a member. But think about the union. We're mushroom traders first and foremost. What you're asking is out of our reach. It's an awful situation, but they're not involved with the union at all. The only intersection is Neuron, which we buy from our farmers, and they buy it for their planet. We do not deal with them. We have no right to interfere. I don't think it's right. You will understand, June. We can't be involved with everything in the universe, you see. Yes, of course, but this is too close to the union. It is good to care, June. I can see you're a good person. Once you become a member, you'll be able to bring this up to the board to discuss. Is there anything else? No, thank you. I think I've learned enough about the union so far. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, June. So what do you say? Ready to become a member? Was I convincing enough? I think I need some more time, Peony. The union is quite different from what I'm used to, as you said, so I need to think about all of this. Of course, well, if you have any more questions, let me know. Let's talk again soon. You have one more stop to make. Yes, we're headed to Buddha now to deliver Neuron and pick up shrooms. Lovely. I'll give you a call after Buddha before you reach the market. Bye for now. Thank you for being patient with me. Phew, I really have some stuff to think about now. Good that I have some time before Buddha. Well, I did not expect this to turn into a social and economic commentary. How did it go with the union? Alright. Did you join? Actually, I said I need more time. I see. I'm so undecided. It's great to have you here. If you join the union, I'm sure you love it here. Does feel like home, I guess. The ship is pretty old, but we can renovate. Sis, I'm wondering, can you get a new ship? Why? Do you hate ours so much? Is this why you left before? No, of course not. I mean, hypothetically, can you get a new ship from the union? Ships are pretty valuable. You mean expensive? Valuable. Do you have any savings? Any money at all? Of course, we have a union account on our family name. If there's anything urgent or something else like, I don't know, like a ship? Yeah, no, something smaller, of course. Can you ask the union for a new ship? Maybe, but ours is still good. This is the same ship our mothers flew since they started. So what? It's our history, our home. But don't you want anything more? What are you talking about, sis? I love this ship. It suits our needs. And I got you now. Oh, okay. So do I want to join the union? I mean, I would say it's nice to be with the sister, getting into the family business, but there are some problems. Well, let's just see what happens. We have a ride, sis, ready for Buddha. Ah, you're here with Neuron. Welcome to Buddha. Kit, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. I checked your landing papers. Perfect. This is my sister June. Will we have the mushrooms from you? Almost ready. Great. I'll leave you here for a bit. Busy day, of course. Told you I have to bring Neuron. Why do you keep nagging me? I'm not nagging. Yes, you are, non-stop. I really am not. Guess you didn't want me to come here after all. To Buddha? To help you with shroom business. It's you who doesn't want to be here. You try to sabotage our trade. You don't want to become a member of the union. I just have doubts. I don't know why that is so, other than that you want to leave. I might. Well, why don't you leave now then? Stop messing around and go back to Utah. Leave me again just like before. I did not leave you. Yes, you did. You just abandoned me. I thought we were telling each other everything. Then the next thing you say is you were going away. Then years go by, you don't even visit. I visited. Once. It's hard to catch you, always on the move. Excuses. You're right, I should have visited more. But you also didn't call that often. I waited and waited for a message from you. You didn't call me either. I was busy getting a degree. Can you imagine how hard it was? We basically grew up on that ship. I didn't even know how to behave in classes or with others. I had to learn from scratch how to live. Yeah, well, we had each other our entire lives. We still have each other. You mean it? Absolutely. I was a bit lost being alone, chasing a dream I had, all on my own. I'm really grateful for Mom's support, but I missed you. I didn't know how you felt that way. Sorry I didn't call or visit more. I'm sorry I got irritated just now. I also missed you a lot. It's good to have you here. It's good to be here, sis. Oh. Sis, we have a problem. What is it? See this thingy here blinking and that alarm going on and off? Yes, I've noticed. So our ship's going to stop in 3, 2, 1... Oh good, the alarm stopped. Yes, and everything is going to stop soon too. What do you mean? Our fuel system has gone down. We're losing energy. Seems that it's critical. Aaron, how much energy do you have left? Hello, June. Long time since we last spoke. Come on, how long till life support fails? Sorry for the delay. It was a small talk while I was calculating. No need to be rude. Okay, sorry, Aaron. Now will you tell us? Of course, you have 4 hours and 4 minutes until total failure of life support systems. You will then live off the oxygen residue. That will last for another 14 hours based on your current consumption levels. We need to send an emergency signal and hope for the best. Do it, Aaron. Acknowledged. Shouldn't be long, right? I don't know. This is not the most popular route since we left Buddha less than 12 hours ago. Maybe someone from the Union will swing by. Why don't we just turn around? If we left 12 hours ago, we have enough oxygen to, go back. Aaron? I'm checking the latest available logs. The Union files state that the next flight by Union ship is scheduled for next week. That's too long. Don't panic, sis. How can I not panic? You've been in a familiar situation before? No, we had some troubles with the ship before, but we would either be close to a planet or could make it on our own to repair. And we wait. Aaron, can we make repairs ourselves? Not enough materials on board. Are you really using the word shiitake this way? Isn't that blasphemy? Don't you remember? We did that a lot when we were kids. Moms would get really angry at us, but we wouldn't budge. Yeah. And Pookie's true. It's from the fairy stories. Favorite was about that poet. She could see the future and predicted the outcome of that. Fidel. Remember? Amazing. I love those tales. Sitting here listening to moms. They were arguing a lot about those plots. Yeah. They did argue sometimes after you've left. But it's alright to have a fight sometimes, I guess. Doesn't matter now, does it? Don't start, Jules. Keep faith. Someone will notice our beacon. Sorry to interrupt, but I have been rechecking, and it seems my calculations did not take into account. And life support failed already. You have about 15 hours of oxygen left. Jules, do not succumb to this. We will be okay. Aaron, can you send an emergency signal again? It is constant. You can try subwaves too. What are those? Those are not commonly used, but are sometimes engaged in short-distance communications. Do it. Can you scan the areas for anything or anyone that can notice us? Aaron? They froze. His systems must have shut down. Hope she gets those signals out. Can you see this? That's a big shadow. That's a ship, literally, like one for the sea. You're not kidding. We can't establish a connection with them, but they must have noticed our distress signal. They're tolling us so we can board. Let's go to cargo hold then. What is this rescue? Hello. Greetings, ladies. We have found you in distress, have we not? Indeed, we have a problem with our fuel system. It seems to be malfunctioning. Can you help us? I shall bring you to our queen for her to decide your fate. Wow, that's a bit dramatic. Who's your queen? Sis, I think I know who she is. Oh yes, you should. Her name and glory precedes Her Majesty. How shall I introduce you to her? We're June and Julykin, daughters of Yana and Phoebekin, mushroom traders of the Union. Very good. I'm Rory Makudana, Red Shank and Rebel. It is my pleasure to make acquaintances with you. We shall not let her grace wait. Very good. Follow my lead, sis. We're about to meet the legend, and hopefully we will survive. End of part 1. So, Yeah, I didn't expect the game to turn from mushroom trading into a commentary on, the different forms of society and delve so deep into those problems, but I actually did enjoy it. I think this game was actually released pretty recently. I think some of the dialogue needs a bit of work, but yeah, it was a pretty enjoyable experience. And this is just, the first part. And again, this was just recently released, so, follow the creator to play the other parts of the game. But anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys later.